good, everybody? Now it's CTV, and I'm here with
SeyiSounds.
Alright. So tell us about yourself.
Yeah, man. 24 years young, Rockaway raised, born and raised. College grad, work full time, doing this music shit. Been doing it. Been a passion for me for a long time, and now, transitioning, as on some grown man shit. Still trying to chase the dream though, working though. So it's like I got a lot of shit in the tuck, a lot of music in the tuck. I'm shopping it around, I'm networking, I'm traveling, I'm meeting new people, making new experiences, learning, living, loving, all that good shit.
Okay. And you say you're from Far Rockaway, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so how is it out there?
How is it out here? Well, I can tell you how it was. How it is now.
Let me know.
It's a little different nowadays. But how it was, it was home. It was where I was born. It's where I grew up. It's where I learned the foundations of how to survive. You know what I'm saying? It was home. Home is home.
Right. And what do you mean by like the foundations of surviving?
Just like how to move, like who I am who I am now because of Rockaway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all the great qualities I have, maybe all the bad ones, however you want to judge it, it all comes from being raised out here, being raised in Rockaway. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you're telling me that Far Rockaway helped develop your manhood?
100%. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
How?
I mean, typical, my pops was in the picture like that, so, my mom could only be my mom. She can't be my mom, and my pops, she couldn't show me how to be a man like that, So like so many other people, you gotta figure the shit out by yourself. You gotta figure the shit out with other people trying to figure the shit out too. And just maneuver, like your best to, because obviously, Rockaway is a lot of pitfall. You could always fall into these different situations that could fuck your shit up. So you gotta like learn on the go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the moves you make, the decisions you make, that'll make the difference between how far you get and how quick you fall.
Okay. And you said you're a college graduate too, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, first in my family, man. Farmingdale State College, graduated 2017, Bachelors, Communications, Professional Communications, minor in Sociology. And it was it's more so for my mom. Like, my mom made me go, and it's like, looking back, it was a good decision. And for my situation, it made sense to go and to live on campus and to be in a new environment with new people that I otherwise wouldn't have met, different cultures and shit like that, and learn these type of lessons. I'm talking about outside the classroom type lessons, you feel me? This lesson that you learn from experience and doing different shit and doing new shit. So Farmingdale State College, Communications, first in my family, mainly from my mom, her being happy and my family being proud of me. That was like the best thing from that whole thing. So yeah.
Alright. And that's what you wanted to really go to school for, bro?
Nah, I want to go to school for music, 100%. Like, I was applying to music schools all over the country, and I got accepted to some dope ones. Like, I got accepted to McNally and Smith in Minnesota, 5 times right here in Long Island. But what I soon found out was these shits cost bread, like hella bread, and more than I could afford. So, as sad as I was that, damn, I got accepted, but I can't go because I can't pay for it. That's some bullshit. But everything kind of happened for a reason. So looking back, I came out good.
Okay. And would you go to school for music later on in the future?
Yeah, that's something I think about, and that's something I definitely would do if I do go back to school. Cause I'm just over sitting in the classroom at this point. I'm over doing essays. I'm over studying for tests. I'm over that shit. I still want to learn. I'm still about learning shit, but I'm over the classrooms and the whole just college infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? I'm over that part of learning, but I still do want to learn and shit. And if I ever do go back to school, it would be for music, because that's where that's what I'm passionate about. That's where my heart is. So. Yeah.
Okay. And did you take any loans out while you was going to school?
Yeah, every motherfucker with a bachelor's going to take. I would think most do. if you're not blessed to get like full scholarship, full funding, whatever, that wasn't an option for me. So yeah, I took some loans out, but luckily, because of like my financial situation, the government, give me a good amount of grants and stuff. Being a part of the EOP program, Educational Opportunity Program, that helps with like financial aid and stuff like that. So as far as loan go, I'm at like the minimum as far as a bachelor degree goes in America. I know a lot more people got a lot more loan than me, so definitely ain't complaining.
Okay. And why did you minor in sociology?
It was an easy ass minor, really. It was just an easy ass minor, and it's like I'm into like that sociology stuff anyway, like outside the classroom. That's what the type of shit I think about. My family like get annoying me because I be like on some like woke shit or just like some deep thinking shit. Like they be sick of me, but that's the type of shit I be thinking about. That's the type of shit that always like intrigue me and interest me. It's like, why do people think how they think? Like where do these thoughts come from, and how it's like all connected. So it was just an easy minor. The main thing was I just had to fill out some sheet like, hey, I want to minor in sociology, and take a couple more classes than I had already took, along with my major. Stayed on track to graduate. I didn't have to take any like extra classes or nothing like that. So like.
Okay. And what type of jobs can you get with your college degree?
I mean, communication pretty broad, but it's pretty much like I can pretty much work anywhere that involves working with people and working with other people, communicating with other people. So pretty much any job, as low as like bagging groceries or as high as being like a public relations director for a Fortune 500 company type shit. It's really open. So it just comes down to networking and getting the right experience, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. And do you feel college was necessary?
For my situation, it was necessary. Because I didn't have like the most like stable living situation at the time, so I was able to like live on campus and stuff like that. So I was able to like have stability with that. So living on campus, yeah, that's definitely a resource that I needed at the time, and I needed throughout my colleges. And also to, outside of that, I never like been away from home. I never been like out from under my mom watching me, So that was an experience that was valuable to me, that college gave me. And being, going from Far Rockaway to Farmingdale, it's only like an hour drive, but when I first got there, it literally felt like a different world type shit. Like, it was different. Like, it was different. Like, it's a joke I made. I was like, my first day on campus, like the first day of classes, I'm looking around like, yo, I never seen so many white people in one place. You feel me? And it's like, I felt like, damn, I felt like a black shepherd type shit. It was just mad sheep around. That's how I felt. And that's how I felt. So yeah, but I met a lot of good people from there, and a lot of experiences that I otherwise wouldn't have gotten just being here, being Rockaway. So as close as Farmdale is, I feel like damn, it's like new world type shit. So the question was, college necessary? Yeah, it was. Just from the experience alone. Fuck like the classes and shit like that. It's just the experiences, And I got those experiences because I appreciated the opportunity of being there. I know the opportunity that most people not gonna get, especially people from here. Most people I graduated with didn't go to like a 4-year school or whatever. And there were people like way smarter than me, got way better grades than me, but like they couldn't do it because of their situations or whatever. So I took the opportunity for what it was, which was like, it's an opportunity, and I made the most of it. So yeah, for me, for my situation specific, it was necessary. But it's not the same for everybody, But everything ain't for everybody. So you gotta just take it how it suits you and go from there.
Okay. And you said that you felt like a black sheep when you went to farming.
Black shepherd.
Black shepherd.
I felt like the shepherd and they were the sheep. Bro, it was crazy.
So like.
Man, male.
How did you feel? How did you feel when you like started going to that school?
Well, okay. So you from Rockaway, so it's like you kind of just know like you gotta move a certain way. You kind of have like some form of anxiety because you don't know like you don't know if somebody wants to do something to you. You don't know like where their head is at. You don't know if they got the best interest for you, you know what I'm saying? So you always kind of move like cautiously, you know what I'm saying? So it damn near took me until I graduated to kind of like exhale and put my shoulder down and relax and be like, yo, like, it's okay, like, you're all right. Like, you good here, like, relax. You know what I'm saying? But that's hard to shake because like you live one way for like so long, it's hard to just like change that. That takes time. So my bad. What's the question?
Nah, you got it.
I got it.
The question was, how did it feel being, you know, the black?
It just felt like being. I mean, me personally. Well, you know, that's something that I always dealt with. Like, you know, as far as like kept like self-esteem and confidence. Like as confident as I am, like rapping and like on a mic and on a record and doing that shit. You know, as far as like regular shit, like every day. You know, that's something I dealt with. You know, self-esteem and just like being confident in myself. So I felt out of place for a while, and it's like I kind of always did to a degree. You know, as many like connections I made, and many friends I made, and many people knew me on campus, I still always kind of felt like outcast. You know, but that's just like my personality. So yeah, so I felt like I was in a new environment. I felt like I was in a new spot. But the main thing was, I'm like, alright, none of these motherfuckers know me here, so I can pretty much be whoever I want to be. You know, so for everything that I went through in the past, it's like, I got a new slate, so there's a new opportunity. I can start fresh, and I can make it what I want, and that's exactly what I did. I got as involved as I could on campus, made as many connections that I could, and just made myself as open to new things as I could. You know,
So do you feel like networking is the best thing to do as an artist?
100%. Yeah, definitely. Networking is probably the most important thing to do, like in life, as far as progressing and getting to where you want to be. But definitely in the music industry, yeah, it's all about who you know, who knows you, and what they want to do for you.
Okay. And what makes you unique compared to other artists?
Hold on, I got a burp.
You're fucking.
Edit that out.
No, we'll leave it.
Yeah, I'm leaving it in there too.
Sick.
Fuck it. It's real. What makes me unique as an artist? My perspective. You feel me? Like, you know, I embrace my individuality. You feel me? And every artist dope because maybe they still trying to find that within themselves. But with me, it's like I embrace what I've been through, and what I've been through made me who I am. So I embrace all of that because it makes me different from anybody, everywhere, anywhere, forever. So I embrace that, you know, and I put that in the music, you know. So I live my truth, and I project my truth in my music. You know what I'm saying? So my faults, my greats, all of that, it's like I juggle both because they both make me who I am.
Okay. And what projects do you have out right now?
I got my last body of work, NIB, No In Between. I did while I was in school. It's like a 10-song project, all like original beats. That's out. That's on my Soundcloud, and I'm actually probably going to re-release that and put it on like Apple Music and Spotify and stuff like that. Because it's on Soundcloud right now. It's been on Soundcloud since I released it. But I kind of want to re-release it because since then, you know, I've made so many new connections and I reached so many new people that like they probably ain't never even like heard it or got to listen to it yet. So I kind of want to re-release that for, you know, all the new people that I'm connecting with, you know, online, that are starting to find me and that I'm building with, stuff like that. So I got that out, and like I said, I got plenty of stuff in the tuck. I'm just figuring out how I want to roll it out right now. But I got plenty of stuff coming, going into next year and throughout next year. A lot of moves, playing, a lot of things in the works. So I'm excited.
All right. And what's the storyline behind NIB?
NIB?
Yeah.
Well, pretty much, you know, whenever I do a body of work, it pretty much I wanted to capture that time in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I want to, you know, I don't want to project that to my, you know, to the listeners. So at that time in my life is, you know, I've been in school for like a year, 2 years now, and you know, I'm starting to become the man. I'm starting to go from the boy to the man. Feel me? So, but with that comes bumps, and like I said, it's like we all learning as we go in life. So at that point, I'm in college, a couple years, I'm in the fraternity, I'm going to parties, meeting girls, partying, I'm drinking, I'm smoking, I'm living that life, but also dealing with my inner demons from the past, and trying to put those where they should be back there, leave them in the back so that I can go forward. So I'm still dealing with that while I'm in like this kind of like open, carefree environment. So it's juggling both. So I'd say it's pretty much, it starts on a low, and as you go through the project, it gets higher and higher, and then like it climaxes with the Hat Trick, which is like my most popular song at the time, like Club Party record. So it goes from like lows and like depression and old like suicidal thoughts that I had growing up and shit like that. And as you go through the project, it gets closer and closer to like, alright, we here, like fuck all that old shit now. Like that was then, but now it's like I'm ready to move forward. So let's have a good time. Let's turn up. So yeah. So I say that's the message. It's kind of like from dark to light type shit.
Okay. And like you just spoke about depression.
Yeah.
Now that's something we don't talk about in the hood like that.
Yeah, it's not. And that shit sets niggas back in life, to be honest. Like, I probably should have saw a therapist when I was like in middle school. I'm just not seeing therapists now. So it's like I'm kind of catching up, Like if I would have did that then, I'll be in such a better mental space. Like now, it'd be crazy. Like I don't know what I could have did, but I would have been in a much better space to do what I wanted to do. Because you got to have a positive outlet to accomplish stuff. It's hard to accomplish anything you want to accomplish with negativity weighing you down. Feel me? So yeah, it's not talked about in the hood, and it should be, because especially in the hood, it should be talked about. Stuff like anxiety, stuff like, I don't know if it's like the last generation or whatever generation made it cool to like not talk about like what you're feeling, because we all feeling the same shit, especially when we all got the same upbringing. We all deal with the same hurdles, the same battles from that type of environment. So yeah, so you said like not talked about, but it definitely should. But definitely with mental health becoming more and more like popular and prevalent in culture, it's starting to move in that direction where it's just like, it's people having discussions, and that's the start. So yeah.
How did you overcome like depression?
Well, it's something I'm still working on, something I'm still overcoming. Like it's in progress. Feel me? It's definitely not a done deal, and it probably never will be a done deal. But as long as you taking steps in that direction, then you're doing the right thing, and you'll be okay. And that's how I feel about myself. Like I feel like I'll be okay because I'm moving in the right direction. And it's gonna take time because, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, like you have a lifetime of thinking one way and doing one thing. You're gonna take time to replace that with a new thing, but the new thing is ultimately better for you. So it's worth the process of going through it.
Okay. And what motivates you to keep rapping?
What motivates me to keep rapping? Life. Like I keep coming up with raps, so I'm like I gotta keep rapping. Like I can't help it. Everybody has their thing that's just like comes natural to them. For me, it's just rapping. It's just telling stories, telling my story, and telling a story that people relate to and people can come together to. So yeah, and I know that what motivates me to keep rapping, just like why not? Like damn, like how much money is in this shit? Everybody getting off this rap shit, and there's people that's not, I wouldn't say it's like more talented than me or work harder than me or do more than me or whatever. They just they doing what they doing, and they they doing their thing. So I gotta do my thing basically.
And what are some things you wish someone told you as you were a child growing up?
What are some things like you're not crazy, like like everybody feels the same shit. Everybody real, like for all the things that make us different, that as humans we all have the same like fears. Like we all want to be accepted. We all want to be like we all want to succeed. We all want the same shit, but so because we all want the same shit, we all have the same fears of like what'll stop us from doing those things. Feel me? So I just wish, and you know, I you know, maybe that comes with, you know, not having, you know, real like male influences like that consistently throughout life. But you know, I just wish I was told the shit that I'm learning now, basically. Shit like that, like, yo, we really all the same, like we all go through the same shit, and yeah.
And what are some words of advice that you would give someone that wants to start rapping?
Just start. Like, whatever you gotta do, like, even if you gotta just start by recording yourself on your phone, to get your voice right and get like your breath right and get your flow right. Just start, like, just jump into it, you know, research. You got the internet, you know, like I'm 24, born 94. We pretty much grew up on the internet, and it's like, and it's only getting like more crazy, like kids growing up on the internet now. It's only getting more and more crazy, like the internet, how essential it is to whatever you want to do in life. So, say do research, practice. Just go, hit the ground running, get it popping.
Okay. And how do you market your music?
How do I market my music?
Yeah.
I mean, I do what I can, like, with the internet. It's been, like I said, like the past year, I've been like kind of quiet, you know, cause like I said, I've been like working on myself, like outside of music, just like as a person. But definitely, you know, using the internet, using social media, and being consistent, like with having content to go along with the music. You know, it's not enough to just like have a good song and be like, alright, it's a good song. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and with me, it's like I'm creative, and I'm lucky enough to like work with creative people. Like my man's right there behind the camera, you know, right? Eli Fit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So working like with creative people and just like having content, and that's the main thing in today's internet is having stuff that people can't see. So visual content, and yeah, having a plan. Having a plan and execute, you know, like how do you want to market this song, how do you want to roll this song out, and figuring out like, all right, boom, the next like 2 months, 3 months, or whatever you're trying to do. The main thing is having a plan, you know, having a plan and executing. That's how you market it. Okay. So if you want to travel, if you want to do shows, if you want to, you know, use the internet, if you want to invest in, you know, promotions, again on platforms, playlisting, all that stuff. You just got to come up with a plan that works for you and execute that plan to the best of your ability, and you'll be Gucci.
Okay. And what can we expect from you in the next upcoming months?
My bad, next upcoming months, I hope to release another single before the year's over. One of the songs I got like in the tuck, I kind of want to let one of them go before the year's over, or like top of the year. I'm going to LA for Rolling Loud in December. I'm not performing Rolling Loud, I wish I was. But I'm going out there, you know, to network and stuff like that. I'll be out there for like 4 or 5 days. My first time in LA. So I'm pumped for my boy Eli too. And, you know, go out there, you know, get some content, do some shooting, network, meet some people, get some meetings, interview, perform at a couple, you know, open mic venues type stuff. You know, and just network, man. Just like, you know, embrace the scene, because obviously that scene is popping. Anybody moving to LA right now, so enjoy Rolling Loud weekend. You know, mad people gonna be in town, so you know, we'll see.
Okay. And what are your final words for us?
Shit. Dream big or why bother? Feel me? Fuck anybody. That try to tell you can't do what you want to do. Follow your fucking dream, do what you want, chase that shit with all you. Fuck them niggas again. But focus on the people that do matter, which is the people that's in your corner, the people that want you to do well, the people that did for you. Embrace them and value them. Love, keep love close. Yeah.
I hear that.
Don't do the joint that be killing niggas too. Just smoke weed. Don't do all that other shit. All that other shit that killing niggas, don't do that shit. Yeah,
Alright, don't do drugs, y'all. Don't do drugs.
And both.
And both. Right. Now let's see TV. We out. Peace.
All right. To us. Hike.
All right.